Tonight on Evening, let's play ball. See what's in store for the Seattle Mariners opening day. Get a taste of the new menu at T-Mobile Park.
Goodbye, baseball!
Go inside the broadcast booth with the voice of the Mariners. Plus, take a look back when Jim tried to hit a 100-mile-an-hour pitch.
Hey, Jim Dever along with St. Brian here at T-Mobile Park, where they're getting ready for the opening day matchup of your Seattle Mariners.
That's right. The M's play the Athletics, who are coming off their second consecutive 100-game loss record. The Mariners have the best pitching staff in baseball, so I like our chances. The crews here are busy getting the field ready. Hall of Famer Ichiro Suzuki will be throwing out the ceremonial first pitch, and the national anthem will be performed by Seattle's own, the Head and the Heart.
Of course, one of the best things about coming to the ballpark is the food that they have here.
That's right. Hungry Jose has a preview of this season's menu.
It's a brand new season for the Seattle Mariners. And fans are looking forward to check out the games, the players, and of course, the food.
New season, new menu.
I really want to showcase that T-Mobile Park, the Seattle Mariners, can really be authentic with true flavors, or really good menu items to every fan and every level. We really want to bring in those Asian flavors, those Americana flavors. I worked a little bit in Texas, so I'm bringing some good barbecue flavors here. We're doing 500 pounds of smoked brisket every day in the stadium. We're also really excited to work with our diverse fan base. So I'm bringing some banh mi sandwiches, a teriyaki bowl, even some sweet elements like our dessert nachos.
This time around, there's not one, not two, but 3 player-inspired dishes.
I'm talking about Ichiro Suzuki, Felix Hernandez, and Carl Raleigh.
We're partnering with Cal Raleigh, known as the Big Dumper. We're rolling out our version of the Little Dumpers. They're steamed soup-style pork dumplings that come with a little pickled veg on the side, some hoisin sauce.
For the real hungry fans, don't worry. They got something big for you.
And just look at the size of this turkey leg. This feels like food for the kings. King Felix, get it now.
If you can't bring a bat into the stadium, just go buy one of those turkey legs. You can knock a ball out of the ballpark.
But wait, there's more.
There's 2 items in the menu inspired by Ichiro. The Ichi roll and the Ichi wings. And I heard this one is the same recipe he used to eat it with. So it's more than food, it's an experience.
It's 100%.
So next time you visit T-Mobile Park, make sure you come hungry.
Hungry just watching that story. Thank you, Jose. If you want to try one of those King's Court turkey legs, they're over in section 144, just off the third base line.
I don't know if I can handle it. It's the size of a human head. There's a good chance many of you may not have heard of the movie Bob Trevino Likes It, but you're going to be glad we mentioned it tonight.
Yeah, it's a heartfelt indie film that has won audience awards at 13 film festivals, including SIFT just about a year ago, and now it's finally coming to local theaters.
Dad, is this an itemized list of all the expenses of being my father?
Yeah.
Dad, there's baby food on here.
When her narcissistic father cuts Barbie Ferreira out of his life, she accidentally Facebook friends a kind-hearted man with her dad's name.
Bob Trevino likes your comment.
And sets off on a journey of healing. John Leguizamo plays the title character.
Just because I'm not your father doesn't mean that we can't be friends, okay? All right? And I know we just met a couple of hours ago. But I care.
First of all, everybody needs a Bob Trevino in their lives. And I've always been looking for my Bob Trevino, you know, this unconditionally loving and non-judgmental kind of man, which they are out there. I have friends who are like that. I've met people like that, and I've always aspired to be that. I'm not always that, because I am kind of judgmental, and I'm very conditional about my love. But you can try, you can aspire.
Bob Trevino Likes It is inspired by a real friendship director-writer Tracy Lehman accidentally struck up on Facebook at a hard time in her life.
How emotional was it for you to make this movie?
You know, it's interesting because I had kind of
blinders on. I was like so focused on making it. I had to make it. And then there would be little moments where something would happen and I'd be, tears would be streaming down onto my script as I'm directing, and they would just sneak up on you.
College education.
The movie says family can mean the people who make you feel safe, loved, and supported.
This film kind of talks about how you can choose who you have around you if someone's not, bringing love and compassion into your life.
This is a star-making performance by Barbie, best known for a supporting role on HBO's Euphoria.
I befriended a stranger on the internet so that I could feel like I had like a family, like everyone else.
The performances in this movie are so great, but John, I wanted to know, what was it like acting across from Barbie?
Oh my God, it was the easiest thing in the world and the best thing. This woman gives it her all. She's so present, she's so real, she's never holding back, she's never afraid of sharing.
Thank you, John, that's so sweet.
It's true.
Calm down and breathe.
I do not need to breathe. What I need is a dad.
Barbie, you've been to screenings, I assume. What does it feel like to see audiences just reduced to puddles?
It never fails to amaze me every time. What's great is also people tend to give me a hug, like I'm Lily. They're like, it's okay, and I think that's the best.
Oh my God. I'm sorry. No, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay, okay?
Bob Trevino Likes It is rated PG-13. Obviously, audiences love it. You can see it at local theaters. In fact, I'm bringing out the phone so I can tell you exactly which ones.
Do it.
SIFF Cinema Uptown in Seattle, The Grand in Tacoma, and Cinemark Lincoln Square Cinemas in Bellevue. If you need your faith in humanity restored...
Oh, do I?
This is the movie for you. Just bring lots of tissues.
Yeah, your interview almost had me in tears, honestly.
Thank you, I guess.
No, that's a compliment. 25 years ago today, just a few hundred yards that way, the Kingdome came down. But a few days before that, an even crazier thing happened. And 25 years later, people are still talking about it.
King 5's Eric Wilkinson joins us live above the dome in Sky King. Eric, how do they think this happened?
It was the lead story across Seattle in February of 2000. A man snuck through a heavily secured Kingdome to skateboard on top of its roof, just days before it was to be imploded. The death-defying trick was captured on home video and seen throughout the world. Now, nearly 25 years later, that story is being retold. Longtime skateboarder and part-time content creator Alex Cooper works at 35th North Skate Shop on Seattle's Capitol Hill.
What do you think of the Wear Max? Those are kind of crazy.
Last year, his boss approached him about an idea for a new project.
What's the coolest thing that's ever happened in the history of Seattle skateboarding? And he's like, it's gotta be Tom Pia skating on the roof of the Kingdome.
That suggestion became King Tom, a documentary highlighting how Seattle skateboarder Tom Pia pulled off the ultimate trick.
It was made for skateboarders, but it was also made for anyone to understand the story, sort of, skaters, non-skaters. We wanted it to be about him sneaking onto the roof, but it's also kind of well, who is Tom Pia? Kind of more about his character, I suppose, because he's such an interesting guy.
So who is Tom Pia?
He's a Northwest legend. Everyone was excited to talk about Tom. We'd hit up some random person I don't know if we're gonna hear back, and then they're just like, yeah, of course, I'll talk about Tom.
That's the thing about Tom. When he gets his mind locked on something, he's gonna do it.
We wanted to make sure we had a good mix of kind of older people who were around, during Tom's era, skaters from the 80s and 90s and whatnot. And then we tried to bring in a few of the younger crowd, kind of show people, these guys know about it too.
You said that was way steeper than it looks on this. Yeah, it's way steeper.
For Alex, bringing this real urban legend to life has been an epic experience.
It was incredibly fun. I was honored to have my hands on it and kind of be allowed to sort of piece the whole story together. I've never made a full-length documentary like this before. I've been editing, for most of my life, so I sat down and I just felt like I already knew what to do.
It may have happened decades ago, but Alex hopes people who watch his doc will learn a little more about the event and the man behind it.
Making his way on there just purely for the love, that's something that could maybe only come out of the Northwest.
If you want to go viral, that's how you do it.
That is just insane. And if you would like to see Alex's documentary, King Tom, you can find it on YouTube.
Still to come.
And I dare Deborah to hit a 100-mile-an-hour pitch.
Jim takes a swing at big league pitching. But up next,
Ball, goodbye baseball.
he's called more Mariner games than anyone. Go inside the broadcast booth with Rick Riz.
JP swinging a fly ball deep in it right.
Wow! Local stories make a difference.
I want to check that out.
With the power to enrich lives, strengthen communities, and make us smile. Evening is made possible by Primera Blue Cross. Primera Blue Cross, always in your corner.
Hello everyone, Jose here. To kick off Earth Month, W Seattle will host Layered, an immersive fashion experience celebrating sustainability and style.
It's more than a fashion show. It is a living installation. We're bringing to life garments that were sourced from thousands of closets. Sustainability in fashion is really important, and this is a great way to celebrate that.
The fashion event is happening on Thursday, April 3rd at 7 p.m. Tickets are $20 and includes a glass of Prosecco.
Welcome back to the show from the Mariners dugout here at T-Mobile as we get ready for opening day.
Woo! You know, one of the most important guys sorry if I did that.
That's okay.
One of the most important guys in the Mariners organization isn't on the field, but he sits high above it. We go behind the scenes in the broadcast booth with the man who's called more M's games than anyone.
Here's Julio, the pitch on the way. Check swing.
When kids dream of what they'll become when they grow up, Major League broadcaster probably isn't at the top of the roster, but it was for Rick Riz.
Ever since I was 12 years old, I wanted to be a Major League broadcaster. I grew up on the south side of Chicago, and I'd come home from school and turn down the sound on the TV set, and I was Jack Brickhouse, who was my hero, the longtime Hall of Fame broadcaster for the Chicago Cubs.
For 8 seasons, Rick paid his dues, broadcasting games in the minor leagues. Then he got the call he'd been waiting for all his life. He was going to the show.
You send out resumes and tapes and hope and pray that somebody likes your tape. Dave Niehaus enjoyed my tape. I was very fortunate for Dave to, give me my first opportunity back in 1983, many years ago. I was so fortunate to sit next to him for 25 years and learn from the best.
Rick's day at the ballpark starts long before the first pitch is thrown.
Game day, get up in the morning and get out my scorebook, and I transfer all my notes from the night before to what's going to happen tonight. After I do my notes, now it's time to go down to the field, interview the manager, interview a player. Pre-game show has different segments to it, so we get the fans update on what's going on today.
Welcome to T-Mobile Park, everybody.
Love to paint the picture, starting with first pitch and going through the rest of the ball game.
Muller ready, and the next offer to JP, swinging a fly ball deep in it, right center field. On the run, Butler to the one-track wall. Goodbye baseball. He did it again. JP Crawford with another leadoff home run.
On radio, people have to see what you're talking about. So if I get too wordy, it might be too convoluted. To keep it so, ground ball is short, back at it by JP, long throw to first, in time, and he got him.
Here's the send and the 1-1 on the way to Julio, swinging a drive deep into center field. Butler going back, looking up. Goodbye baseball into the pen. Julio Rodriguez with his 24th home run of the season.
The game is still an outstanding game. The game has changed too, but our job is still the same, and that's to put the fan on the radio in the front row seat so they can see it in here, see it on their mind.
And for Rick Riz, every game he calls is his own field of dreams.
I get to do something that I did when I was a 12-year-old kid in my basement, and I'm so fortunate that the Mariners gave me that opportunity 41 years ago. I'm living my dream.
Goodbye baseball!
What a great guy, and this will be Rick's 42nd season calling games for the Mariners.
And he will have some new company in the booth. Former Mariner Jay the Bone Buhner and Dave Death Valley will be analysts for select games, and Angie Mentink and former Mariner pitcher Ryan Rowland-Smith will also be part of the broadcast team on both radio and TV.
When we return,
Going to push. Yes.
the group teaching dogs how to help humans.
Can you believe we live here? We love exploring the Pacific Northwest and bringing you along for the hike. Let us know where we should go next via email or any social media platform.
Welcome back to the show from T-Mobile Park.
Our next story is about a group that works with dogs to make the lives of humans better.
I just push.
Sometimes we can all use a little help.
I pick up things, pull my laundry basket.
When 13-year-old Luca Keogh needs a hand, his friend Atticus offers 4 paws and a generous heart.
He's not having to ask me to do things because he's got Atticus to do them for him.
It's all possible thanks to Canine Companions, a national group with a new field office and training center here in Seattle.
I feel right at home.
Right?
Is that the idea?
Yeah, the idea is that, we're mimicking a home environment.
Trainers like Colleen Riley work with dogs for 6 to 9 months.
Going to push.
Teaching them the basic skills needed to assist people with a wide range of disabilities.
So she is learning to pick up different items. That's it. You got it. Tug open doors, drawers. That's it. You got it. Good. Practice till she gets perfect.
Going to push. Yes.
Eventually, the dogs are paired with their future life partners for an intense 2-week bonding and training program.
Personalize it to what that person needs. And then they get to go home with their new friends.
You're not just getting a dog, you're getting like this whole community.
The result is a partnership between human and animal, bound by duty and love.
It's the potential for the future. They're changing lives.
All right, now speaking of dogs, the Mariners are bringing back their popular Bark in the Park nights.
Yeah, that's when you can bring your pooch to the ballpark. The first one is April 7th. That's when the Mariners play the Astros.
After the break, take a look back when Jim tried to hit a 100-mile-an-hour pitch. Now in our 39th season, Evening shares local stories that make our community shine. Thanks to support from PEMCO Insurance. PEMCO empowers the Northwest to prevent the preventable. Learn how at PEMCO.com.
Welcome back to Evening from T-Mobile Park, where they're getting ready for opening day.
As you may have heard, Jim is sadly leaving us at the end of the month, which is why we have been replaying some of his greatest hits. Or tonight, I should probably say misses.
That's true. I think you should. I've had a lot of adventures over the years, but this is one to remember. From 2013, try to hit a 100-mile-an-hour fastball.
Can't be done.
In the world of baseball, there are fastballs, and then there are these. That's the kind of pitch Mike Brooks, the owner of Diamond Players Baseball Training in Puyallup, wants me to face today. I need a little alone time.
I dare Dever to hit a 100-mile-an-hour pitch.
With his fully computerized Pro Batter PX2 system,
well, it's a very high-tech piece of equipment.
The former major leaguer and his digital friend can put the pitches right where they want them.
Within a few inches.
And set an exact speed, too.
It's the closest thing to hitting live pitching at a major league level that you're going to find. I think he's going to be surprised at how fast 100 miles an hour can go. Okay, Dever, I dare you to hit 100.
Time to step up to the plate.
I think he can handle it.
And strike out for my promising future in the pros.
We'll see.
Do a little of this. Fire it up.
Here we go.
Well,
you know, you got to get to the high-end professional level to see 100 miles an hour. You start your swing before the pitch is released. Extremely challenging.
All right, I'm warmed up now.
Okay.
If you want to start pitching them for real.
All right, here we go.
Oh, I felt the wind. You call that a pitch? Just as all hope is nearly lost,
I don't think it'll happen.
Mojo.
Fair ball.
I hit it. Rounding the bases. I have stared down a 100-mile-an-hour pitch and triumphed. Dare taken.
Yeah.
And it's a hit.
That was impressive. Not many people, even high-end players come and hit that ball. You beat the dare.
Oh, yeah.
Needless to say, you would never make it as a major league hitter.
That is not fair. Did you know that less than 0.5% of major league pitches reach 100 miles an hour?
Yeah,
so
well,
that is a rarity, and I am a rarity.
Yeah, well, you still whiffed. You whiffed a lot.
I hit one.
That is going to do it for us. Thanks so much to the Mariners. Opening day again is tomorrow, and there are tickets available for the entire homestand.
Let's go to the game.
Let's do it.
See you next time.